Hello friends, welcome to my journey of YouTube. My name is Anushka Vatva and I am a technology enthusiast. Here, I'd like to help you understand JavaScript. In this video, we will understand the basics of JavaScript and we will move further. So, stay tuned. Our main agenda for today's video will be Introduction to JavaScript and familiarize ourselves with the tools used to work with the language. We will explore some basic concepts like including variables, functions, objects, loops, and more. We will also work on some projects to put theory into practice and make sense how JavaScript is used in the real world. What is JavaScript? JavaScript was developed by Netscape in 1995. If you work with or interact with the web, you will find JavaScript everywhere. It has become an essential part of the modern interactive web, and that's the reason it is also called interactive layer. JavaScript has become a mainstay of modern web developments and can add new level of interactivity and advanced functionality to any web project. When you start looking on web or in courses, you will quickly discover there are two coding languages that sound like they are related with each other: Java and JavaScript. And because of their names, you have every reason to relate them. But they are not related. Java is a programming language and used to write applications for computer and other devices. And on the other hand, JavaScript is a scripting language used to interact with content in the browser and more recently in other places. The only thing common between them is that they both have same word Java in their names. JavaScript is a basic coding language that runs without compilation in any browser. That means you don't need any fancy tools to write or test your scripts. All you need is a text editor and a browser having a great text editor, a modern browser, and some additional help tools, and knowing how to use them all makes the job of writing JavaScript a lot easier. Now here are some tools that you can use to write your script. First, you need a code editor. Here you can use a standard code editor or a full-fledged integrated development environment or IDE. What matters most is that your solution has proper support for JavaScript, including code highlighting and code hinting. Some editors are Atom, Visual Studio Code, and Sublime Text. And on the IDE side, you have NetBeans, Aptana Studio, Eclipse, and more. Here we will be using Visual Studio Code. Next, you need a browser to run script. Any browser will be good, and all modern browsers advanced developer tools built in for this course. Here I will be using Chrome. Browser is a natural environment for JavaScript, and modern browsers ship with development tools built right to work with JavaScript for logging, testing, debugging, and more. Knowing how to use these development tools will make working with JavaScript much easier and interesting. So before we start working in a code editor, let's take a look at Chrome's developer tools and the console. All modern browsers have similar development tools and they all work pretty much the same way. Now let's see a simple code and understand it. Now here is my HTML file that I have saved with extension .html. Now this is a blank HTML page except for the HTML head and body element. And if I will open this file in Chrome, you will see a blank page. Either I right click anywhere on the viewport and select inspect, or I can press Ctrl Shift I in Chrome. And this opens the Chrome development tools where you can do things like inspect the elements and the styles that are connected to them, run network audits, and a lot more. Throughout the course, we will use several of these functions, but for now, I want you to draw the attention on the second tab called Console. Click on Console and you open the browser console as a panel. For now, we will work with console as a separate tab. The console is a command line for the browser where you can write, manage, and monitor JavaScript. We will spend a lot of time in this console, so I want you to get familiarized with its basic functionality. Here you can see angle bracket and a text cursor in the top left hand corner where you can type a JavaScript command that runs in the browser immediately. Let's try that. Now I will type alert followed by parentheses, quotation marks, and then some sentence like I like flowers, quotation marks, and close bracket, and press enter. Now there you get an alert box saying I like flowers with an OK button. So this is JavaScript in action. We can also do some maths like alert 5 point something multiply 83 point. Today we will see how to remove. Here we get our result. And also how to add. Let's do something more complex. We can ask our browser what date and time it is right now. So type var date equals new date, and D for the date will be capital, and parentheses, hold shift and enter for the next line and type alert today is plus date. Now here we are creating a variable that holds whatever we put in it. We give it a name, date, and then we are populating it with a current date object. Now hit enter and see your result. Today is Wednesday, Jan 8, 2020 time according to Indian Standard Time. Now this alert can be really annoying because you have to keep clicking OK to close it. So next we will see how to get rid of this alert and still have the same result. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you have something to say, leave a comment. See you next time.